What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Today, I want to talk about the opening kill scene for Scream 6. What are we going to get? What's it going to be? And who's it going to be? That's the biggest thing. Are we going to go back to like the original trilogy or the original first four where we have like these superior cameos from actresses, or are we going to keep it more down to earth? You know, in Scream 5 or Scream 2022, Jenna Ortega, we thought she was the opening kill, but she actually survived it. That was different. And I really think going forward, she's going to be the ultimate final girl between her and Sam. I made videos on all that. You can go back and check those out. But I really do think that like this right here, you know, Matt and Tyler, Radio Silence has already said they're risking it all. They're gonna just take it to another level. I hope, like, do something different, but don't make it so crazy to the point to where it feels like it's not part of the universe or it's not grounded, because that's the thing about the Scream films. They always felt like you know, they're it's like real people, and it feels like anybody, any horror fan or anybody that's in the movie could be the killer. It's not like it's supernatural. It's not like it's anything sci-fi. They've already taken elements with Billy Loomis's visions and stuff like that I'm like, you're skating on thin ice right there. But I hope you do it right. Let's scale it back a little bit. I want to see Billy's presence in the next film, but let's bring it back a little bit. So that brings the question, what are they going to do with this opening scene? And I had an idea, and I have this whole idea of my sequel concept that I'm going to do a live stream. I will schedule it whenever I'm ready to do it, but I'm working on it right now. My sequel concept to the Scream franchise moving forward. And yeah, so be looking out for that. But here's an idea of the way that they could go with this. Okay, what is the theme of Scream 5? The killers are trying to make a requel, right? They feel like all the sequels sucked, so they're trying to bring it back to the roots. So if if the Stab movies take that approach, okay, and I'm talking about a movie within a movie here, so keep up with me. It's kind of confusing, but if you are a big fan of Scream, you know what I'm talking about. All right, because it's meta on top of meta on top of meta, you know, blah 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 blah. So yeah, so if the idea was like they're making a requel, right? So if the Stab Studios and they're all thinking like, wow, we're going to make a sequel to what just happened in Woodsboro because all the Stab sequels sucked, right? Just like today, you know, we got Halloween, we got the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So many movies are getting rid of the sequels and doing a direct sequel to the original. So if Stab starts getting onto this, and if this is the way we're moving forward, who's to say that they're not going to be making another Stab movie, but they're calling it Stab 2 or just Stab? And they had this whole commentary like, why are they calling it the same name? Why, you know, like we already got Stab with Heather Graham and Luke Wilson and Tori Spelling and all that, and they have another Stab movie coming out, and you know, and there's like this whole commentary like this is kind of confusing. Why we have the same movie with the same name? And the same thing with Scream, same thing with Halloween. And I think that a lot of other properties are going to take this trend, and I think it's an appropriate way to do it, you know. And so requels. So if Stab is really taking this approach, then the studio is going to be making a direct sequel to the original Stab. And what if they're making that original sequel in Woodsboro? And that's how our characters get surrounded by that. And what if we had the original actors from the Stab movie? What if they got Luke Wilson to come play? What if they got Heather Graham to come play? What if they got, Tori Spelling? Even if they were just cameos, you're skating on thin ice right there. You don't want to go too parody like they did with Scream 3, where there was a lot of comedy. You got Jay and Silent Bob in there, and you got a lot of Scooby-Doo type feels and stuff like that. But they keep it like more dark, more centered, more grounded. But the new Stab movie is being filmed in Woodsboro, and then our killer is killing people on the set, or maybe the Stab movie being filmed is kind of just in the background. Maybe it's not the main focus. Maybe we're not on the set of the new Stab movie. But what if the opening kill was somebody from the Stab movie? What if they actually got Heather Graham and that was the opening scene, like somebody was trying to recreate Stab, and they killed Heather Graham. Like they started playing games with her and she's not really buying it, and I think Heather Graham would be a great opening kill for a Scream franchise. We all know who she is. I don't know what she's doing these days. I don't really follow her on social media or anything like that, but I really think that that's like a middle ground. Like, you're not really getting like a crazy cameo actress to kill, but you're also in the Scream and Stab universe, and if they played on that, and if Ghostface was out to destroy this set or recreate Stab to make it better, or maybe Ghostface could be killing people to the sequels of Stab, because he hated the sequels so much or whatever. Whichever way they go, I think that it has to do something different. It has to do something different. And I don't really think that this type of approach would be like Stab 3. I think we're not taking it to Hollywood. We're not doing anything like that. I think that we would keep kind of like the filmmaking of the new Stab movie kind of in the background. But we have to play on that Requel, because that's what they kept talking about. That was the whole point of the motive of Richie and Amber, and that's what Mindy was talking about when she gave out the rules. He's making a Requel. So what do you think? What do you think about this? Like, I just want to make this quick little video of and this is kind of like a theory video. Like, I think that the opening kill, I don't want it to be like a Jenna Ortega to where the person survives. I want that traditional Scream opening kill, and I want it to be shocking. And I think that this would be a really cool idea if they did take this approach. I'm not saying that they will, but I think this is one way that they could take that approach. With them talking about risking it all, it makes me nervous, but I also want to see something different. So we're skating with thin ice. I'm sure Billy Loomis will play, will come back to play, especially with Sam Carpenter, her having visions of him. And yeah, who do you think should be the opening kill for the new Scream film? And what should they call it? Scream 6? Because there's people out there talking about they're going to call it Scream 2, which I think is a horrible idea. And I understand that they're doing requels, and they could take the approach to where they're going to Windsor College and recreating Stab 2, or whatever. So I don't know, guys. Also, I got some other stuff coming up. Subscribe to Destination Station. Like this video. Thank you for clicking on this video. All that good jazz. I got some other videos coming up this weekend. So yeah, subscribe. Stick around for a while. Yeah, so I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.